All right. So guess what? Girls, happy Halloween. It's Halloween today. I'm not gonna post it till tomorrow because it's raining today. So anyway, I just wanted to make a podcast about the divine goddess and how much I appreciate her. So I believe like the the collective mind of say all the girls in reality, meaning like the originating source of all the females, like Eve, you know what I mean, or Lilith. I think about them to be like the divine goddess. You know what I mean? So all the times the girls have helped me in reality, that has been like the divine goddess working through them in a sort of way of taking care of me, in a sort of sense. So she knows exactly what helps me and what doesn't help me, and what actually like I can get through my life, get through all these sort of stages in my life and everything like this. And basically, the divine goddess like works through many other things. I'm thinking like the divine source of the intelligence of because one time I was biking too fast, and this one girl in my head said slow down because I was coasting. I was coasting way too fast down the hill, and I took a hit of weed, so I was high, and this was a while ago, but it happened recently. And I was going down the hill really fast, and if I got any faster, I could have lost control of the bike. And I was right on a narrow path where there's this railing right next to me, and I couldn't go off the sidewalk because there's a big drop from the sidewalk. And I was picking up speed, and it's like slow down. So I slowed down to regain control of the bike. Otherwise, if I picked up too much speed and I wasn't realizing it, I could have hurt myself, hit the railing going that fast. I could have almost nearly killed myself. So there's several instances where they're aware of things that are happening to me too in this reality, physically, mentally, spiritually, everything. So that they're aware of that, so they're helping me out in a way like they wouldn't want me to tragically die or this, that, and the other. So it's all this corresponding pattern of there is things looking out for me in a sort of sense, which is nice. But what I'm trying to say, you can call it God, the divine goddess, but also, um, what I'm trying to say is that if I'm a man, then you should worship the divine goddess, right? And if you're a female, you should worship God because we are meant to be like one in this sort of way. So we're not meant to be separated. And the world will try to like separate that sometimes, like Adam and Eve. You know how Adam and Eve were separated and stuff like that upon evil. It was the worst thing that was ever bestowed upon Adam to not have the one thing that made him happy in the Garden of Eden. Because otherwise, he got lonely with himself. And without Eve, continues to get lonely with himself. You know what I mean? But what I'm trying to say is that when I have enough female companionship during the day, I get through the day, everything's fine, hunky dory, end of story. But basically, it sets the tone for getting me through the day. Like, if I can get through the day and everything's like for oneness and the peace of mind to get me through the day, just like, and sometimes when I really need it and I don't have it, sometimes I find myself stir crazy. Where if you need like an antidote and you don't have that key antidote that you've been lacking, it kind of catches up with myself. You know what I mean? If I don't get enough of that, like what I need in reality. So all I'm trying to say is that if I got a girlfriend, you know what I mean? I'm gonna get this apartment in the Meadows by the cemetery there. Um, Hopefully, I get this apartment because then I can get a girlfriend. like, and take care of her and stuff like this. That'd be awesome because I really need a life. Like, I'm a 28-year-old virgin and I don't have a life. I never had a life for such a long time. Like, and I'm just craving a life with a girl, like, for a while, at least a good year or two. And if she wants children, that'll be determined between me and her, and whether that we're stable in the relationship to have a child, and that we could take care of this child. Because believe me, if I do have a child, I'm not going to get out of paying child support if anything does happen. I'll be needing to pay child support if anything did happen. So it's not like that I would get out of such things. You know what I mean? My child would still need to be supported, of course. You know what I mean? But anyway, like, if I had a girl that would want a family eventually, that'd be awesome. But as of now, I don't want a family. I just want a girlfriend. You know what I mean? Everything will be fine. But just because I need a girlfriend for a good year to be with a girl before I'd want to settle down and have kids or something like this, I would want the Hobbit Home Society built before I have a kid because there's World War III. I don't want the kid to go through. You know what I mean? Because having a tremendous thing like that happen to anybody, like, war is a tremendous thing for anybody to go through, no matter who you are. Like, it causes that effect on a person. They see people blown up in front of you and to be injured in the war and having PTSD and stuff like that. Anybody can go through that. But all I'm trying to say is that hopefully soon I can get this apartment and things will be good in my life. I kind of want one in Tomahawk because maybe I could find a girl that's like from Rylander or something that would want to be closer to me in, Tomahawk. Because I need more options when it comes down to it because there's a lot of people probably chattering about me that don't really know me though. You know me from my Facebook posts or stuff, but I'm not always talking about this. I'm not always talking about the universe. I'm not always talking about that. I'm living my life too. But for these podcasts, I keep it for like my passions, my goals, the things of my life that really hold value, like the divine goddess, the girls, you know what I mean? It holds value in my life where this is like what I'm trying to say is like it's a corresponding pattern of throughout my whole life that I always turn to the girls for that comfort, that support, especially when I couldn't deal with it anymore. Like, it's a powerful antidote that gets me through it. And without that, and it's love. It's love is what it is. Okay, there is like sexual desire within me that loves a girl like for that, but beyond that, I care so deeply because if anything happened to like Kira, like I was crying a little bit for Kira. You know what I mean? Meaning I loved her. Like my love in my heart for a girl would be strong. You know what I mean? And that's what I'm trying to say is that you know it's no little thing. Like, lust is something that I have to deal with too. But I have love too in my heart. It's not just lust. Lust mixed in with love. It's a mix of both, but you can't just have cut out love and just have lust. That doesn't work. But anyway, unless you're having a one night stand or something like that. But anyway, Neo worships the divine goddess. Girls, I hope you're doing amazing. And I made a good podcast. I got this jean jacket. It's pretty cool. So anyway, yeah. Have a good day, girls. All right, bye.